Wow, that guy had a stack of.
That's a stack of them.
That guy had a stack.
He had a whole stack.
He had a 360 room of keyboards.
I don't know
that he could reach up to, and he knew exactly which one to press for the same exact sound.
I immediately pictured Ryan Gosling popping on that fucking scorpion jacket, and we were all just driving, baby.
I don't know if you guys
driving.
noticed, but while you were doing cool keyboards everywhere bit, I was doing my own bit where I was walking.
Pretty rad.
Totally ignored your bit. If you guys want to rewind and go watch that again, imagine me in an abandoned city or like a city. Maybe a city.
Guys, if you go back, you could possibly catch 2 bits.
And also, are you guys prepared for the double bit extravaganza?
No, I am ready.
Guys, welcome to the Valleycast. That intro was given to us, graciously gifted to us by artist name of Based Rob.
Ooh, Based Rob.
Rob is based in the center of a room and surrounded by keyboards.
He said, I made a rather short, but hopefully sweet synthwave intro. Is very long.
It is a sweet synthwave
for the Valleycast, featuring some lofty spiciness.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
I did get notes of spice. I did.
What was these?
Also, please never use whatever this site was you put the song on. Please use SoundCloud because I'm an elitist. Guys, welcome to... Just kidding. I don't give a fuck. As long as it plays and you're good to go, baby girl. So, guys, welcome to the Valleycast.
Yes. We have a special guest this week.
We do have a special guest this week. Elliot Morgan.
Oh, no. It's my sweet
capitalism.
No, it's capitalism. That was a really good Elliot Morgan impression.
Great, Elliot.
Capitalism.
Capitalism.
Pretty good. I was gonna say I don't know how to do a Elliot impression, but there is a cadence. He tends
to swallow the whole mic.
Yeah.
He just deep throats it every time.
Yeah.
It's almost like he can't help it. Guys, welcome to the Valleycast. Mike Falzone is our special guest today.
Thank you for having me.
Of dynamic banter and literally nothing else.
I just didn't get up this morning, and now we're here.
Yeah. Mike was literally here to record dynamic banter with me this morning, and then Elliot is going to be out for most of the day, so I was just like, what the fuck? Why don't you join us on the Valleycast, Mike?
What's he doing?
And he
And
said
I didn't
no,
ask
and then we
permission
said, well,
of
the door locks from the
anybody.
inside, and you don't have a choice.
And I said,
this is my room now, and I shit in the corner.
And I said, Mike, believe it or not, the door does unlock the second you're done doing the Valleycast.
Yeah.
I have no control over it.
We'll see.
One of us is a wizard.
So, guys, if you don't know what this podcast is, it's essentially just kind of like shooting the shit with your friends, bringing topics to the table. Each one of us will present a topic. Mike, sorry I didn't tell you about that part. I don't have a topic.
I got one.
Oh yeah, I do.
I already did.
But yeah, we're gonna do that. Each of us at a time, and then we'll do some sponsors, and it'll be a great time. We're gonna have a blast.
I'm having a blast already.
I enjoy a good blast.
Me too, man.
I do enjoy a good blast.
Right in the
Most
face.
polite porn star. I do enjoy a good blast.
A good blast.
I rather enjoy a good blast.
Look,
I rather enjoy a blast.
I was blown away by the work that you did today. You inspire me, and
so
I want to
sweet.
thank
Thank
you
you
for
so
the
much.
blast.
Anytime.
And I thought that was a rather courteous blast.
Of course.
The courteous blast would be a good bar name.
yeah.
Like a good bar name.
Oh, like a
We're
trivia.
going to CB's, yeah.
First we're going to go down there, and then we're going to go to the Courteous Blast.
That's a trivia team's name.
Yeah.
That was CBGB's. It was the two of those
The
places.
courteous blast,
Courteous
girls
blast.
and boys.
Courteous blast, good blast.
No, it's Courteous Blast, Courteous Blast.
Courteous blast.
Yeah.
Or the ever elusive girliest blast.
Ooh, love me a girly blast. Ding ding. Sounds. Where's my sounds?
All you shirt makers.
Thank you, Rachel. I too was blown away by your blast.
The girly
blown
blast.
Courteous Blast.
Oh, that's a great place.
What do you think after a porn shoot they encourage each other and they go like, the audience is just gonna jerk the fuck off of that one. Great job, sweetie. They're gonna jerk off so hard. You did a great job.
Was it great or was it good?
Oh yeah, they're
was
gonna
so
be.
good.
They're gonna ruin their dicks to you, sweetheart.
Yeah. I think some people are going to ruin their marriages. They're going to reach out to you after they see you, and they're going to think they have a personal connection.
Oh my god, really?
They really are.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
You do great work.
You know what?
Honestly, I'm having a really good time.
So many boys are gonna draw your boobs on their notebooks. So many
Stop,
boys.
let's see.
But just your boobs, and instead of your
I
head.
have a car.
Yeah.
I got one.
I think you're gonna do just enough in this industry to where you're gonna rise to a point where some Hollywood producer is gonna recognize you and give you a bit part on some sleazy show about Hollywood.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just like you're gonna have 5 seconds.
Also, so many people are just gonna get fucking jacked off. So many people.
Somebody's gonna have to shut their laptop quick when their roommate comes in.
Like still just
They get Tony
Let's
nomination.
see your seat.
You're ruining some socks tonight,
Let's
sweetheart.
see your seat.
Okay, so who wants to go first? Who's topic?
Oh, I can go first.
Okay, go ahead.
It's very
Do it.
Oh my God, do it.
I'm going to do it.
Holy shit, do it.
Hey, Lee. Lee, stop. Now do it.
Oh my God. Do it.
Have you met my cat?
We should do the podcast as characters at one time.
I would love to do that. That
where
would
we
be
just
a
have to
full
stay in
dream of
character. You
mine.
know what would be cool is that the audience can submit something.
We should do that.
And like we have to stay in that character for the entire podcast.
Yeah, I'm really ready for that on every level.
I mean, it's got to be good though. We're not going to do dumb shit.
We could also have Fernesto or Scuzz be on it.
I mean,
Totally.
Yeah.
To be honest, that would be a massive neck kink, but
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
that's true.
well,
it's
The
one
only-
podcast.
The only way it could work out is if we could do the like Henson like standing.
yeah.
Because kneeling and crouching and doing this
or just
sucks.
like you would be on that side and just lifting your arm.
We could
over.
just put this up on
Do you
Apple
hear that
boxes.
sound, Mike? That's them not committing. Do you hear that?
It sounds like a lot of way outs in this conversation.
I can go with my topic because it's very dumb and it's very trite and I love it.
Do it.
Pumpkin spice is back.
I'm a big fan, man.
Man, the
just
only
gave
other
me a
white
thumbs
woman
up.
in the room
Oh,
just like
you
lost
just-
her shit.
this
I'm a white woman.
There's a white woman
This
inside of me
angel
that
just
just
said-
Really?
blasted.
Yeah.
Just
I
blasted
don't,
everywhere.
I don't know if I don't drink coffee, so I'm out.
So that's what
I'm
I'm
out.
saying.
Yeah, I'm
but
out.
so here's my thing.
Like you got a hair and I love it.
No, I like it too. It's like a
Mike,
cute little gray.
It's like a
one.
monocle, a hair
I would
monocle.
I'm not
contend
gonna
you have
move
a
it.
lot of
It's
hair.
uncomfortable, and I'm not gonna move.
I hate it. and I'm
Mike,
not
you
gonna
got
do
you
it.
got a hair, one hair on your head. That's it.
Like you got one hair.
I just
left.
wanted you to know that.
Okay, pumpkin spice is back. Also, it is kind of crazy that it's September and everyone's like pumpkin spice, and I'm like, well, earlier and earlier every year. But pumpkin spice is back, and everyone gave everyone so much shit. It's like, come on, basic bitches, go get your fucking pumpkin spice. And then when you have it, you're like, oh
shit.
shit,
Pumpkin spice is a delight.
it's magical
in coffee form.
It makes me tear up a little bit.
I don't
And
get the hate about it though, too, because it's
people
like
do. People get mad about it.
yeah,
People,
there's
you know,
so many people that are
so
mad
many people
about
that are
it,
mad
and
about
I
it.
think
People
it's
just
really
need
what
to.
they're mad about is white culture.
They're just
Oh,
mad
I
at
don't
other
know if
people's
that's about
happiness.
it.
That's what they're
I
mad
think
about.
Cultural
mad about-
appropriation of the pumpkin.
Thank you. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
No, I think what they're mad about is
Damn
those
it.
tiny things in life that bring you joy, and when you can't.
Yeah,
You know
well,
what I mean?
I mean, we all do that to a degree, but I feel like this is
Oh,
something
yeah.
different. It's like how could you possibly like just take the basic bitch thing out of it and take
Okay.
the like meme garbage out of it
Okay.
and literally just break it down to what it is. It's pumpkin flavor
Yeah.
with like spice, like cinnamon,
not-
almost like
That's
what is
nice
it?
that you think it is.
Oh,
but
get
Steve,
ready, man. You're about to get
It is so
edge
much
punched.
Oh, I can't wait.
deeper than that.
You know
okay?
what it
You know
is?
what it is?
Not at all.
No, it's a hearkening to a different time. It's the beginning
Like
of the Christmas
97?
of fall.
Last fall.
It
that's the
is
time.
nostalgia.
Someone
It
used a
is
time
your
machine to get this?
childhood. It is those red and those golds and those different colors of autumn coming and creeping in through your life. It's the fact that
Blasting you in the
Halloween
face.
is around the corner. Halloween is right around the corner. Guess what's after Halloween? It's Thanksgiving. Oh my God! And what? Is that Christmas on the horizon? Yes. All because of pumpkin spice.
Lee,
It
I-
goes
Wait,
back
wait,
to
wait,
the
hold on,
Christmas.
hold on.
I agree
Wait,
with
wait.
Lee. Like,
Wait,
So,
wait.
wait.
Wait, no, no, wait.
The second flavor is a book about winter.
What just happened?
There's hints of a book about winter. in
The
there.
second flavor is a picture book about the seasons.
Hey, I'm gonna go get
No.
on a coffee run. Do you want some pumpkin spice? Nah, but you can give me one of
No.
those winter book flavors.
I'd love a winter book.
Wait,
if they
what
have
is
it?
it though? What are
do you
the
mean?
what is the spice
Oh,
in the
spices
pumpkin
are-
spice?
Pumpkin spice is usually it's pumpkin, cloves, cinnamon,
And cocaine.
and cocaine.
Okay,
That's
so
what it is.
cinnamon. I mean, what's
But
fucking
cloves.
that's what I
and-
said.
So it's like a folly thing.
Okay.
So, but that's what it is.
It's like in Ratatouille when he has the
Yes.
Ratatouille Ratatouille.
It's
and it takes him back
like
to,
in Ratatouille.
in Ratatouille when he eats the rat, and
Yeah.
then he goes back to when he was in the sewer eating rats.
He got the rat powers, and now he's a super rat guy that controls all the rats down in the sewer.
Oh my god!
Wait, I want to go back to your description. I've never thought of it like that, but that's so correct.
That's what it is.
Because from
'Cause
September to December, it's like straight up the best seasonal feelings.
It's the best seasonal
Holidays.
feelings. So that's what
The
it is.
colors,
It's literally
everything.
being like, it's like when everyone starts to talk about summer and you're like, oh my God, summer's going to happen. Like my first water park. And then it goes into like, this is the beginning of everything.
And then everything's
or
on
like,
fire.
That's
Yeah.
And then
yeah,
the
I get
fires.
less joy personally out of the idea of like the beach is going to be
Yeah, me too.
beautiful and it's going to be
I
like
get more
80
joy
degrees.
of scarves,
Yeah.
of sweaters.
My mom's place
Of
decorated
mulled
with like
cider.
an insane amount of
your
fucking
mom
decorations.
holding your face as she's
Like you
kissing
can't
you
even
and
get
saying,
into
"I
the
love
house
you."
because
Yeah.
there's decorations.
That's
You're
what it
knocking
is.
over shit.
This is what it is. It's an immediate like.
It's like
welcome.
it's like the
welcome
Like you
pumpkin
can't even
spice.
open the door from the wreath that's like stuck
Yeah.
on the fucking
Yeah.
door. Mom,
Where's
I can't-
the
where the fuck is the doorknob?
collar?
It's in there.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Mijo.
It's in there.
I just one day I'm gonna go in there and it's just gonna be ribbon everywhere. Like I can't even move. It's just ribbon
Just madness.
and tinsel. Yeah.
There was one year where my mom put up this like weird like rocking around the Christmas tree thing, and I just remember my niece coming in the door and just it going and her just going terrified. So it worked against her completely
I
because she
love
was
that.
terrified.
Ruining
But
Christmas.
it's the beginning. It's the beginning of a season.
Yeah, it's nice.
So my question that I was gonna ask everyone was, what's a freaking basic bitch thing that you don't want to admit, but you love it? Mine is pumpkin spice, and also I will kill someone for a good scented candle.
Oh shit.
It's hard for me to admit what.
Defeat. I know.
No. It's hard for me to admit like the what the root of a basic bitch thing is and what I do
How
because
about
like I could
this?
say like I watch The Bachelor and
Yeah,
shit like
that's
that.
pedantic.
But
Let's
I'm
go
not
pedantic.
watching
Let's
it
go
for the
dumb.
same reasons why a
Doesn't matter.
basic bitch
It
is
doesn't
watching.
matter. It's
I think I can. I think I can.
I'm watching it to laugh the fuck at it.
I can jump off with a couple
Doesn't
things.
matter. It's quantified as a basic.
Okay,
bitch
all right,
thing.
then that's
Okay.
that's my thing. I
Cat
can't
in
think of what
Paradise.
would be the alternative.
These may
though.
not be like basic bitch, typical basic bitch things, but these I can list off things that I'm like, these don't matter, and I stand by them. And if they were like,
Oh, like
I'm
this
gonna
is your,
sponsor you today, I'd be like, hell yeah, I'm down, and I would unabashedly do
Okay.
it. One, and this is one of them, hot and spicy chick groups. Here,
What's
feast
basic about
today.
these?
I'm just saying
nothing.
they don't matter.
He's just saying
Oh,
they
okay.
don't. It's
Um,
not something that you would expect Joe Beretta to be like, I'm really pulling for that.
These are
cheese
crack
sponsorship."
Okay, sure.
I mean, that's not. I don't think that counts.
How up? Then I got my second
Hold
one,
on.
and my third one won't count, but my second one is the closest. OGX Tree Mint Shampoo and Conditioner.
Whoa.
I don't think these are basic
Whoa.
things.
They make my head tingle like I'm at a salon,
There it is.
and I'm
that is.
I'm
a
in the
basic bitch
shower
thing.
by myself. I love that stuff, and the tingle it gives me so much that after I'm done washing my hair, I'm washing my pubic region
Hell yeah.
and my booty hole, and I'm tingling
What is this
and going on a
tingle
ride
that
for at least 5 minutes.
This might be a medical problem.
Yeah, I think it is.
Oh,
This
no, no,
shampoo
no,
does
no.
not tingle.
Yeah.
you guys
Everything burns.
you guys gotta try the Tree Mint tingle. I'm telling you.
So okay, so two things really quick. Two things really fast.
That's real.
Hold on a second.
Guys,
Okay.
let's go on a ride together.
All right, listen. Two things. One, I think technically okay, yeah, that's like basic bitchy because
What,
it's
like,
like the
'cause he wants
feeling
that
of being
feeling-
having a
yeah.
salon thing. I don't know. Now we're getting into weird area.
Let's
I
just
was
talk
thinking
about those simple little things that you're like.
the
this
things that are
shouldn't be
like
something
because
I'm-
essentially a basic bitch thing is something that's like incredibly popular
That everybody shits
that everyone
on.
shits
that
on.
everyone
Outwardly.
shits on.
Like no one shits
Yes.
on feeling good in the shower.
I shit on Tingle shampoo.
Yeah, like do you
except,
have
for, except for Angry Dan.
Angry
Get
Shampoo
outta
Dan? What like so? What's something, Joe, that like
Yeah, Joe.
that people make fun of, but everyone loves?
Is it a peppermint
that you
mocha
like?
Well, now I
latte?
have to think a little bit. I do like a good peppermint latte. I'd like the pumpkin spice latte as well.
Do you like a pumpkin patch?
Like, let's name some basic bitch
Yeah, go to a-
things.
yeah.
Okay,
Like
pumpkin
shopping
patch.
at H&M.
Oh, I got
Shopping
one.
at
I got a good
H&M.
one.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Even though my original one is pumpkin spice
Yeah.
things because there ain't nothing wrong with that.
Coachella.
Northeast
Coachella's
boy.
one.
Coachella's
That's
basic
one.
bitch thing.
I really like the Dave Matthews Band.
Yeah.
Thank
Oh,
you.
okay.
I'm gonna
okay,
say that.
Okay.
That's really good.
Thank you.
Yeah, because everyone
Thank
hates
you.
them.
Shit on.
But the thing
great.
is, and I think Hank Green told me this once, it's like people don't hate the thing as much as they hate the idea of their audience. They hate the thing's audience.
Yeah.
So you're like, I fucking hate people who listen to Dave Matthews. That's what you hate. You don't give a shit about how good everybody in the Dave Matthews
we don't
band
like
is.
like weed people.
Next level
on,
musicians.
Yeah,
they're all
Everyone
amazing.
shits on John Mayer. Everyone's like, oh, John Mayer, and then you read and you're like, he's a great singer-songwriter.
Like the weed culture
Incredibly
thing
talented.
too is
Yes.
because of the people that are like with the Bob Marley posters and shit.
Or the
So
white
it's a
guys
sin.
with dreads.
Everyone goes to a dispensary, but no one wants to hang out
totally
with,
a sin.
my hands are crazy right now.
I don't think God's like a guy. It could be a leaf.
God could be in these crackers
Okay,
right
but
now.
like, hear
Smoking
me
weed
out.
is a sin.
So exactly. So yours is Dave Matthews Band.
I love
Elliot
that.
doesn't. We just found out doesn't like Dave Matthews.
Yeah, we did.
It's such a shock to me.
I think he just hates the people who
Who
Dave
like
Matthews.
Dave
To
Matthews.
jump on top of your musical representation of an answer to this question, I will add Taylor Swift. I enjoy a good
see,
Taylor
there it is.
Swift.
That's great. That's
Perfect.
beautiful.
Yeah.
That is beautiful. That's it.
But who the fuck doesn't like
And
Taylor
also
Swift?
a
a
good
lot of
tingle in the
You don't like
shower.
Taylor Swift?
Not really.
I think she's
She's
a
a
good
good singer-songwriter.
pop musician.
Yeah. See, there's a lot of those things that again everyone shits on that you're just like, oh Lord, I like it.
Yep.
I had a good time.
Yeah.
I love Bachelor in Paradise. I love a pumpkin spice latte.
I love Switchfoot.
I love Switchfoot. I love a scented candle, and I like playing "We Were Meant to." So much more. As
That's
I'm
a great
driving
song.
in my Toyota Tercel.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Dude, I think they're like a Christian rock band.
they
And if that's
100% are.
the truth, then they're the best Christian rock band.
Ooh,
I don't think
POD
that's
has
true.
something
POD,
to say.
Five Iron
POD is a
Frenzy.
Christian rock band.
DC
they were
Talk
that-
is coming
they're from
at
that
you.
straight
DC
edge
Talk?
generation.
Yeah,
What
they
about
were from-
Creed, guys? We forget
Oh,
about
I think
Creed.
we don't forget about him.
I mean,
Can
come on.
you tell
That's
me?
but see,
Hey,
then there's an opposite side of it, of that thing that everyone shits on that you're like, yeah, that deserves it. Like Creed is one of those that everyone shits on and no one's.
Oh yeah,
sitting
no
there
one's
going,
defending Creed.
Like,
Nickelback?
I secretly
Yeah.
love Creed.
Right,
No, it's
Nickelback.
like, no, it's
No
not.
one's
Guys,
defending
let's
Nickelback.
ease up.
Hey, why don't
Hey,
we
guys.
move on?
Come on, guys.
Hey, I like poofy vests. Does that
That's
count?
not- oh, actually, it might be.
Yeah, that
kind of
Oh,
basic bitch.
okay.
I like my poofy vests that I wear all the time.
Okay, yeah, like because you know that they have like Han Solo season. Have you seen that? It's like an internet thing that goes around where it's like, oh no, guys, fall's coming. It's Han Solo season. And it's just all these girls in knee-high boots, a white shirt, and a puffy vest.
That's
and it's
very
all
funny.
And it just all look like girls that are trying to be cosplaying a
that's
Han
very
Solo.
funny.
Got another one.
Oh,
Enjoy
hey.
missionary sex.
You enjoy it. You're so basic.
Missionary style. It's just sex with missionaries.
I like doing it basic style.
I do. I like doing it like God intended.
I like doing it daddy style.
God wanted me to look right in my wife's eyes.
God wanted her to see my face. Remember it.
There it is.
Did I tell you guys about
pumpkin spice lattes and
tree
missionary.
mint shower tingles? Did we talk about
Yeah, we
those?
did. We did.
Yeah.
We
Okay.
did.
That's
so we
not
all got
basic.
our-
That's nice. That's
That is
nice.
nice.
That's
Yeah.
just
We all got our
regular
basic
nice.
things out. I wish I had
You
another
love a
example.
Yeah, you do. You love
Oh, a manicure,
pedis. You
pedicure.
love
Oh,
yeah.
there you
Yeah,
go.
yeah, those are
That's a
very
basic
nice.
bitch
Yeah.
thing.
Oh, I like-
Everyone's like,
That's
yeah.
good. That's true.
If I was more of a man of financial well-being, I'd get a
Oh, yeah.
massage every day.
Now would be a good time to plug
Every
the
day.
Patreon if you guys aren't already a member.
Patreon.com/the Valleycast.
Patreon.
Imagine being at a place in life where you wake up and like some chef makes you an amazing breakfast, then you walk into the next room and you have somebody that just is kicking it in your house constantly to give you a massage
Yeah,
every
it's
day.
called
It's
being
the chef again
Beyonce.
running from room to
Yeah,
room.
he's very busy.
Dude, imagine having that life
He's
and
gonna
then
teach me tennis later.
imagine having that life, but then like months later, you're like talking to your friend and you're like, ugh, I don't know, Alexis is just like the worst massager. Like she just sucks.
She's a pretty good cook.
and I can't get rid of her because like she's just been
She
here
does
for years.
everything else.
Yeah, she's my like I just that you'd get to a point where you even complain about that.
That she used cooking oil on me last time.
Like
this has nothing to do with anything except for being rich. If we were rich, but we still lived in apartments and we didn't have garage spaces, what if you had your own personal valet
That
who
would
just
be a
hangs
dream.
out
At an
outside?
apartment
Yes,
complex?
Yeah, but just for you.
yeah, I like that a lot.
Like you still live in a
Yeah.
Why wouldn't
1-2
you just
bedroom
hire
apartment.
a driver? I feel like that's the same.
I mean, that's what that
They
is.
don't they're not a great driver.
Oh, got it.
You're just talking
good
about
at-
a valet,
we can
someone that
park.
will park
Dylan
your
is
car for you.
super good at parking. He
Yeah.
cannot drive.
Cannot drive more than
Dylan
5 miles an
cannot
hour
drive.
on the side of
You're-
the road.
Hey, Dylan, pull it around. I'm coming down.
Oh, shit. All right.
Wait. You're talking about a guy that will park your car for you?
Just hangs out on the sidewalk until you come home.
And then he'll park your car.
And then he parks
And
your
then he
car.
brings it up.
I don't think parking your car is that much
That's
of
not
a...
the worst. I would say driving is the worst.
Yeah, because that's what I'm saying. Like, you could be in your underwear and
Yeah.
you're like, dude, I need to go to Target and get Pop-Tarts. And he'd
And
be
then
like,
there
yeah.
are pants in the back seat.
No, he would just drive me there,
Yeah.
and then he'd go in and get me my
Oh,
Pop-Tarts.
well,
So
now he has two
that's it.
jobs.
He's
That's-
got a
yeah,
lot
yeah,
of
yeah,
jobs.
yeah, yeah.
Well,
That's
he's like the guy
a
in...
driver doesn't go.
That's
to
not what a
shit.
driver
he's like the
does.
guy in Blank Check.
No, we need to
He's like his best friend.
No, we need to
That's
He's
stop.
my best friend.
He's like Brewster's Millions.
No, you guys remember Blank Check?
Oh,
the,
yeah.
the guy
Yes,
was
of
his
course.
best friend.
starring
Where do
Karen-
you want to go? Let's go.
Starring Karen Duffy.
Yeah, I want to do that.
Wait, okay, so is that the Craigslist post? Is that we're just like,
Yeah, looking
needed,
for a friend.
best friend a la Blank Check.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Driver, personal assistant, possible chef and masseuse.
pays very well.
Pays very well. I have $1 million in a check.
You will be watching movies.
By the way,
Must
I
love
only have
missionary
$1
sex.
million, so this is gonna go fast.
Yeah, and yes, let me.
I already bought a trampoline and ballroom.
Few answers to some common questions. Yes, you may see the check.
No, you may not touch the check.
Common question I get asked a lot. Can I touch the check?
I bought an $800,000 brownstone already, so I'm a little tight. I should have invested it.
Have you heard of BMW, Porsche, and Jaguar? I have ordered 17 tiny versions of all of those cars.
And you will be able to play with them.
LaCroix. LaCroix is the other one. Love LaCroix.
Oh, LaCroix!
That's a
yeah,
good one.
that's me
That's a
too,
good
man.
basic
That's
one.
me
It's
too
a
for
great
sure.
one.
Yep.
Diet
Super
Coke.
basic.
I get it.
Or
And
how
shower
about,
tingles.
Oh, God.
I like breakfast.
Or just The Fall.
yeah,
just
liking
in
the
general.
fall.
Oh, I
like
thought you
The
were
Fall.
like the Netflix series in which there's this homicidal killer, The Fall, featuring
Yeah.
Gillian Anderson.
Super basic.
She's
God,
gorgeous.
she's a goddamn dream.
Who's next?
Only with age does she get better.
I know. She's really.
Only with egg.
Also The Fall.
Aggie.
I love The Fall.
with I.
Only with Aggie. Actually,
like a chase or a wine.
you know what we're gonna do?
Only for page.
I laugh. Okay, can I tell you guys some things that I always? You know what? This could be my topic too.
Hold on, do that.
No, you
first.
already have
Oh,
a topic.
no, I
I
don't
told
wanna
you what
mess
your
up.
topic is.
Hang on, I don't want to lose this really quick. I just
Okay.
want to say, oh no, I lost it.
Oh, oh no.
You said
So
let me
ready
talk
for
about
this.
it. You said that I laugh.
Okay, hold on. Oh yeah.
I
I
got
laugh
it.
at. Well, maybe this isn't as important, but
He's
this
gonna
would be a
lose it
good
again.
topic. It'd be a good topic. I laugh every time someone like when I think of like brands like Gucci and like
It's
Prada.
pronounced gookie.
Yeah, I love that. I laugh every time someone says Gucky.
Yeah.
I laugh every time, and so I
What
say
was
it
the famous
every
one in
time.
Showgirls? It's Versace.
Versace.
She's like, thank you. She's like, nice dress. And she goes, thanks, it's Versace.
I
like,
just yeah.
Versace.
You just quoted Showgirls,
I swear.
and we were all just like, okay.
If
Yeah,
you
I never
haven't-
watched it with the sound on.
If you haven't, go back and watch Showgirls.
We're all on board with you just dropping a Showgirls quote.
Yeah, nobody's
Look,
gonna give you any shit about it.
I think what the room was is Showgirls. Showgirls is so unreal as far as bad movies go.
Yeah.
Oh
that
yeah.
She thought she was going to get an
But,
Oscar
but that,
nomination.
okay, yes, but let's not gloss over the point here. The
That I
point
quoted
that you
Showgirls.
quoted Showgirls.
Because that's a famous.
You know
girls-
it
It's like a
very
cult
well.
No,
classic.
girls know that one because we say that line all the time. Of like,
okay.
it's Versace.
Oh,
'Cause
okay,
it's
got
so
it.
funny that she
Kind of
gets
like
it fucking wrong.
the Bye Felicia thing.
Yeah.
Okay,
Sure,
got it.
like that.
You remember
Jesus
that
Christ,
movie
Steve.
where she fucks like a dolphin in the pool?
In the pool.
Yes!
It's like an earthquake.
Dude,
Yeah.
it's
amazing.
honestly though
Unreal.
one of the hottest scenes when I was a
Because
kid.
she's splashing
That's because you don't know about sex when
Yeah,
you're a
man.
kid.
Oh, absolutely.
She could have been punching him in the face with a closed
I
fist,
ca-
and you would have
when
been
I,
like,
when
yeah.
I was watching that, I cared more about the boobs than
Yeah.
the
It's
reproductive
Kyle
part.
MacLachlan,
Yeah,
right?
there's
It's Kyle
nothing.
MacLachlan.
There's nothing
There's
under
nothing
there.
else.
Yeah, it's
Kyle
a guy
MacLachlan.
from.
Watch him because he's just trying his best.
No, he's in.
No,
He's
no,
totally
no.
in.
We watched it recently.
Lee,
Oh, no,
I
he's
watched
in.
that scene in
I understand.
perpetuity as a teenager.
Okay.
I could
Hold on.
recreate
You
it
just-
for you
I
right
understand.
now.
But here's the thing. Watch it again with the mindset
I don't need to
that
watch
he's
again.
trying to hold on to like a slippery soap bar because he's just holding onto her and it's just a little bit of a
madness.
It
wrangling.
plays on a loop in my brain. all the time because I watch this so
watch
much.
his little hands grip onto her slippery, sinewy body.
Yeah.
Because he's just kind of like,
If you're shooting a scene like that for like 4 hours or however long it took to shoot that scene, are they like, let's just fuck already? Like
No, I
off
don't think
camera,
so.
like in the trailer?
I highly doubt.
I've heard Hollywood
Showgirls?
rumors.
Show
Not
has
the Showgirls,
rumors.
other ones.
Monsters Ball.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I heard
Yeah.
reindeer games they go
Wait. Okay, you're talking about wait. You're talking about a more interesting thing, which is when has there actually been like penetrative sex?
I'm not going to say
in
that's
a
more
movie.
interesting than Lee
No.
name dropping a quote from.
No. I was saying
Versace.
what I was saying is when the cameras are off,
Like
do they
in
go into their
Oh, I'm
trailers?
sure.
and,
They just go like knock knock and go like, hey,
we did. Remember,
I dolphin thrashed on you for 6.5 hours.
I felt your boner.
do you want to just go for it, Sarah McLachlan's brother?
You people listening need to actually look this up because we're not over exaggerating. That sex scene is like a little kid took
It's
2
so
dolls
weird.
and put them in a puddle
yeah.
and just
So
slammed
weird.
them
It is
together
one of
because
the
that's what he
weirdest-
thought
Yeah,
it
but
was.
I
That's
like it
incredibly
because it's
accurate.
like an aggressive sex scene in a pool.
No, but not the good type.
No, and she's
Oh shit! I
fully
dropped. This went away. Oh no,
that
we're
shit
back.
crazy. And that's what you were saying. You laugh.
Let's come up
Oh
with
yeah,
a list
I
of
laugh
good
every time.
aggressive
Oh yes,
sex
I laugh
scenes.
every time someone says Gucky, and I
Gucky
say
Versace.
Gucky every time. And I also like Prada
I
or
like-
like Prada or something.
I like to say LaCroix for
And
LaCroix.
I also think LaCroix. Yeah, LaCroix is
Yeah.
another good one. But another one I laugh at every time, and I try it on people all the time, and no one fucking laughs. And I think it's like one of the funniest things. It's Aziz Ansari. I like to, whenever someone like is trying to figure out his name and they don't know how to say it, I say, geez, I'm sorry.
I want in my heart. I was
See,
like, I'll
nobody
laugh.
laughs.
Yeah,
No one
I'll
laughs.
laugh no
about it
matter
too, and
what.
I
it
was
is.
No,
like,
no one
no, I
laughs.
can't.
But I
And
love calling him,
See?
geez, I'm sorry.
That's like an A to E joke.
Yeah, that is.
I
And
love
also,
it.
it's a dad joke. I always like.
Geez, I'm
I always
sorry.
like to say whenever someone says Aziz, I'm sorry. I like to say God bless you.
That's good. That's good too.
That's
yeah.
mine. And
I
it
just
never
laugh
works
every time.
Either.
Guys, let's talk about our first sponsor.
I'm not getting paid. I'm not going to be excited.
Have some chips. Have some
Get
crisps.
started.
Enjoy those crisps. Guys, this spot is brought to you by MeUndies.
Ooh, our favorite angels.
We absolutely love MeUndies.
We
Every
do.
single person in this building right now. Although I can't speak for our other crew.
That's
We
true.
got to get you guys MeUndies.
We gotta get you some panties.
I mean, we barely got them. You'll get them after us.
Calm down, Kate. Jesus.
But yeah, we'll soon this will be an exclusive MeUndies facility.
It really
if
will.
I have anything to say
I'm
about
gonna
it.
put it at the walls.
I mean, it's just the most comfortable underwear I've ever worn in my life. It truly is. It feels so good. And we all love it. And so, yeah, that's who we're talking about today. So
You were loving it yesterday. You got a handwritten note.
I did get a
You were
handwritten
like,
note when
I'm
they
in
send
love.
us the MeUndies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's cute.
They just released a special
Some puppy
pair of
prints.
underwear that has puppies on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's all puppies based on the dogs they have there at the MeUndies office. It's really sweet and cute, and god damn it, I love it. But let's talk about some important points here. Like they use micromodal fabric, which
Yeah, they
is
do.
probably why it feels so different and
All up
better
on
than any
ya.
other underwear. Yeah, it's 3 times softer than regular cotton.
That's science.
And I'll tell you, we just couldn't believe how soft these things were. It's the exact fabric you're gonna want down by your good stuff.
The best stuff.
And they release multiple fun prints each month in matching socks and bralettes for you ladies. And you can even get a matching pair with your partner. How cute is that?
Yeah, you can do that.
Christmas is coming up.
Do
a
gifts.
booty
These are
shot.
good gifts. They're great
The
gifts.
thing about MeUndies is like they have all these cool designs that are like really wacky and fun, and I love the like avocados and,
Yeah, you do.
and Joe and I. Did you get the jellyfish? I got
did.
jellyfish.
They glow in black lights.
They're blacklight sensitive, yeah. And then I got these like gold treasure things with like skulls and pirates treasure, and all the gold is like gold thread or something, and it's all shiny.
We're just gonna assume it's real gold.
Yeah.
I mean, my underwear has gold, yeah, for sure. But yeah, I mean, they also have plain stuff too. If you're not into that wacky stuff,
Like 747.
and sometimes, yeah.
Biplanes, crop dusters.
But yeah, you can get and they have socks and shirts and stuff too. So it's really, really cool. And there's a 100% satisfaction guarantee. You're gonna love the undies, but if you're not into it, just send them back for a full refund. And guys, they have a membership. That's right. You can level up your top drawer with new undies each month. Members gain access to exclusive prints that no one else can get. They get special member pricing on every product MeUndies makes, and you can switch styles or skip any month you want. Guys, you really shouldn't sleep on this one. It's very good. You can get 15% off your first pair, free shipping, and 100% satisfaction guarantee by going to MeUndies.com/Valley. That's MeUndies.com.
/Valley. Thank you, MeUndies.
Do it.
Thanks,
I love it.
MeUndies.
Oh, I love it.
All right. I got a topic.
You do?
I got a topic. I'm really interested to see what you guys think. I watched The Godfather for the first time.
I've heard of it.
as a grown man, 35, it's considered by many the best, or at least top 10
Wait, hold on, Joe.
movies ever.
You're 35?
I'm 35. Thank you.
You're so old.
Thank you.
No,
Thank you.
Okay.
Um,
it is considered a huge.
And I went in. I go into older movies with a little bit of trepidation. I'm always worried that it's never going to hold up to the hype.
Yeah.
And for me, anything like pre-1980 is usually a pretty hard watch pacing wise. It was just a different type of movie back then, and it's not the type of movie I was brought up with. So a lot of them are a little bit slow, and they're tough to keep my attention. However, made in 1972, this gangster flick kept me pretty enthralled and entertained the whole time. I really liked it. It felt like it had a very modern pacing, and I can tell why it's so damn popular now. I just want
That's
to
also
talk
why
about
it's copied a lot.
Yeah, it's completely
every
copied.
movie, every gangster movie after it. Now I just go, they were just trying to remake
Even
The Godfather.
Breaking Bad used a lot of the visual elements of that film.
So you guys like it? You like that movie? What do we think about The Godfather here at this table?
Yeah, I mean it's a fantastic
classic.
drama. I mean, yeah, it's really good. The pacing's great. Scorsese, right?
No.
It's not?
No, it's Coppola.
No, it's Coppola.
Coppola. That's right. That's right. Sorry.
I always like to go.
Mixed it up.
Yeah.
It's just my favorite noise to make. So
I just like it. It happens sometimes. I don't even know. But yeah, it's I think it's a great movie. I mean, I don't own it because it's just like one of
I
those
don't
movies
think
where like it pops up and you watch it.
It's
and
definitely
great.
like once in a blue moon. Like
Yeah.
it's a definite. It's not like a here I am again watching The Godfather. And you haven't seen part 2, right?
No, and I've heard
'Cause
part 2 is the jam.
That's my jam. Is part 2? I think is an infinitely better film, even though I did like part 1. But
I'm
I
just
think
not
it's
like
better.
super into like mafia
Me neither.
movies. Like the only
it's a
mafia
dude
thing
thing.
I ever liked was The Sopranos, but
See, and I like.
it just was the greatest fucking drama. Of all
are
time.
you not a Goodfellas or a Casino
I'm not.
fan?
I mean,
I'm
Casino's
not-
great.
Casino's fine, I guess. yeah.
Goodfellas is great. It's just I don't own any of them. I'm just not a huge mafia.
It's not something
thing.
I like. If they came out with a movie, I wouldn't be like, I have to go see it. I'd be like, if it was on.
It just depends on who's in the cast. I mean that DiCaprio one that was like what was that? What was that?
Departed?
One? Departed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Departed
love
was
Departed.
was a great movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was really good.
But it was definitely a modern like mafia
Yeah.
movie, and I was interested in that, but mostly because of the cast.
and Scorsese.
The part that I liked from it the
Francis
most,
Ford Coppola.
Score Coppola. Robert Duvall ended up being my favorite part of the movie
Yeah,
too.
he's
Like
great.
I was a little surprised, and seeing Brando is always interesting because you're like, oh, that's a dead person.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
enjoying this amazing art from a dead person, and when you start, that'll take you out of the flick,
Yeah, a little bit.
and you're like, okay, but
there's so
Especially
many
when-
dead artists.
Yeah,
I know.
There's a lot.
I
of
like
dead
watching
artists.
Mostly
old
dead
movies
artists.
and going like they're dead.
That
dead.
guy's
Oh, that
dead.
dog's way dead.
Oh my god, that dog is so dead.
Yeah.
It's
we were
also
watching a
thing.
Marx Brothers movie once
Yeah.
at Steve's apartment.
And I
Like,
was
there's
yeah.
no one's
No
even
one's alive.
Not one.
no one's kids are alive.
Like you hit pause and you go like not a one living soul.
yeah,
on the
ensemble
screen.
scene. That's just that's
Yeah,
a pile
hundreds
of
of
dead
people, yeah.
people.
But it's funny that you say that because Delman and I were talking this weekend, and Delman didn't have a childhood full of movies. That's what we did. Growing up was watch movies, and so we did not have.
That explains a lot.
God, it explains so much.
So much.
We just
It
read
explains-
music.
So no, he did like AP
Excellent
papers.
stories and music.
I'm like, But he didn't have that. So I was like talking about all these classic films, and he hadn't seen a single one of them. So then we went down the list of like hundreds of films, like the AFI one. There's like another entertainment one that has 100 best movies, and so many of them. He was like, no.
Oh, like he just doesn't have any interest? Yeah.
No, he just hasn't even seen it.
Oh,
So
hasn't seen
We wrote him
them,
down on a list because he's like, I kind of want to check him off, like to see him. And there was other ones that you see that you're like, you don't need to watch Shane. Like no one needs to watch Shane anymore. You're fine. No one needs to do it. But we were doing that whole journey, and he's like, of course we've seen Godfather. Of course we've seen all these different things. But they were
Gone
like
with the
actual
Wind
classics.
and Citizen Kane.
Yeah, all those. That he's just like, yeah, all right, got it. But there was ones that
North
he
by
hadn't
Northwest.
seen. He hasn't seen a single Hitchcock film.
2001: A Space. Oh, really?
A single
Jesus.
Hitchcock film. He doesn't want to be scared.
Damn. What? They're not even that scary.
I don't want to get into it.
I mean, they're scary for the
Had
time, I guess.
A beef
Saw
in the
4.
moment.
Tell them to watch like Vertigo. Tell them to watch Vertigo.
Or like Psycho. Like Psycho's
Well, Psycho
No,
can be a
Rear
little
Window. Fuck
Rear
every
Window,
other
yeah.
Alfred
No,
Hitchcock
You're right.
movie.
Rear Window is the best.
I love that movie.
And it's not even that scary.
I haven't seen a lot of Hitchcock either, so I was just about to ask you guys. Tell me the one that you would stand
I
by.
love
that
North
you
by.
have
I
to
do
watch.
love North by Northwest, but I love Rear Window.
I mean,
That was
Rear
my
Window
first
is,
one, so
yes.
that's
Rear Window's
probably why I
great.
feel like that.
I've seen Birds,
Birds is
Psycho.
fine.
Birds is
Birds
cool.
2.
Psycho's
You've
fine.
seen Psycho?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I haven't seen a
Birds
lot of
2,
like the
Birds
other
in
ones.
the
You
I
should
haven't
see
seen-
Vertigo. Vertigo's fucking amazing.
So you
in
say
the City.
Vertigo.
Well,
You
no,
say
I
Rear
mean,
Window.
if you have,
Yeah.
if you haven't seen the other ones, I'd say, well, yeah, definitely see both of those for sure.
But to cross it off, it is one of those things with like the mafia movies and things like that you're like, yeah, it's good. But it's not something that you're just like once a year. Godfather. Okay, let's go.
There are
through 'em
people
all.
though,
Oh, there
yeah,
are
for
people.
sure.
And I didn't
Yeah.
want
Same
to
with
All
walk
Italian.
Scarface and
and
stuff.
let's make it clear. I didn't walk away going that was the best movie that
No,
I've ever
yeah.
seen, but I walked away going, okay, when that came out for the time, I could see why people like it. But
But
Yeah.
I felt that way, and I've mentioned it on this podcast before when I saw Aliens, because I hadn't ever seen it, and I was like, I can't believe this was of the time it was. What a groundbreaking thing.
Alien
like,
or Aliens? Oh,
not
okay,
Alien.
okay.
Sorry, Alien. But like literally, I remember walking away being like, "This is the 70s." Like
I know,
blown
it's crazy.
away.
Same. I get the same feeling from 2001: Space Odyssey.
See, and so there's things
You
like
just
that.
can't believe it. It's before Star Wars.
But then there's ones that
Yeah.
again,
And
you
you're like, what the
do
fuck?
the hype, and you're like, it's okay,
yeah.
it's all right.
Like Star Wars.
That's very funny.
I've already told you guys.
Maud Garrett is running over here.
She already hates
She's coming
me
to
because
get
of the
you.
She's coming
impression
from
thing.
Australia. It'll take a minute.
Oh, did you guys get into a Twitter beef about it?
She's very upset.
Is she actually upset?
No, it's not real upset, but it's like kayfabe upset.
Yeah. Okay, got it.
But there's
So
a
we don't
bunch
have
of those.
to inform Keemstar at all.
You'll find out.
He knows
Googling.
all.
He's
Yeah.
digging through the
Now.
trash as we speak, looking for his next story.
But what would you say is on that list of like, this is something that you have to see? Oh, I think I know yours actually.
Oh, I mean,
This is Planet of the Apes.
Well,
Just
I mean,
Planet of
that's
the
just
Apes,
my
yeah.
favorite movie. I don't think it's like a need to be seen movie. I mean, it's definitely much like a court procedural with like sci-fi elements and like
really weird chase scene right in the middle
I'd
of there.
say what brings what people would find most interesting about Planet of the Apes is Jesus Christ.
Yep.
Sorry,
There it is.
I love it so much. Is
Somebody scratched my Steve CD.
it's got quite a few
Oh my God,
scratches
this
in
is
it.
totally a track on the Steve CD.
It
It's
is.
just an entire journey through Planet of the
well,
Apes.
my reason why no, I think the most
Dip, dip, dip.
the most
other
appealing
tracks.
thing about it is that Rod Serling wrote the screenplay. So it's basically like a big Twilight
yes,
Zone
yeah.
movie,
Yeah, yeah.
and that's why it has a cool ending if you don't know what it is, and a lot of people still don't, which is really cool. But anyway,
I love it.
no, I don't know. I think like a must-see movie. Come
about
back
this?
around to me.
There's
yeah.
a
Well,
bunch
Mike,
of
what's your
those.
favorite?
Just classic
old
or of
movie?
all
Yeah,
time?
classic
Classic,
old movie.
That would be on one of those
What's
lists.
the cutoff for being
Let's
old?
say
It doesn't matter. I think
doesn't
it's just,
matter,
I'm
yeah.
going to say that would be on one of those best of all time lists because there was
One
a
of
lot
those
of things that
pretentious
were like
lists.
shocking to me that were on there. Fifth Element was on one of those lists, and I was
Oh,
like,
that's a good one.
actually, yeah,
It's
Dude.
really, really good.
Love
like
that movie.
yeah,
It's
a
really good.
phenomenal movie.
League of Their Own for sure.
Yeah, there you
Ah,
go.
I
that's a
fucking
good
love
one.
that.
That's in my top
That
3 for
is
sure.
in the
It
top
may-
three.
it's like it battles Shawshank for #1 spot. I love
Interesting.
League of Their Own.
Shawshank
Yeah, yeah.
is so good.
And then my other like favorite movies of all time are like Wet Hot American Summer,
Oh,
which
yeah.
is not old enough yet, and then
No.
PCU, which is dated enough to be old. PCU is my top favorite movie of all time.
Good.
Yeah.
It's underrated AF.
Yeah.
It
Was the
really
poster
is.
I
free
saw it
women
too
and
many
beer?
times.
I don't think
or
I've
free
ever
beer?
seen it.
it's-
Everybody gets laid.
That's
You
what
know
it
what
is.
it
That was the name of the
That's what
band.
it is,
I have
yeah.
not seen it.
It's
Oh,
Van
man.
Wilder. It's
I would
like-
love to watch that with you.
Another genre I'm not
Another
too
gen-
into.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So Steve just hates.
I
Ryan Reynolds.
and also
He
like
hates the fun genre.
Steve never went to college.
I also only saw like A League of Their Own like twice, and I love it. I think it's great, but like I don't. It's been so
But so-
long.
Did you
There
cry when
are
Betty
those-
Spaghetti's husband died?
Oh,
Jesus.
Betty Spaghetti.
Spoiler.
I
want my last.
I
name
mean
to be
that movie
Spaghetti.
was on all the time in my mom's room. She just watched that
Really,
movie
that's
all
so
the
cute,
time. Yeah.
Stella.
That and like Titanic and Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah,
and
there's
stuff like
those.
that.
I get those.
Tom Hanks is so good in it. Love him
There
so
are
much.
those ones that are the classic ones.
I kind of like if I was thinking of like a pretentious one, maybe
Yeah.
something like Doctor Strangelove.
Yeah. See.
Which I
That's a
love
good
so
one.
much.
Yeah.
Kubrick. It's a Stanley Kubrick
It's
movie.
number
It's-
one on many top comedies of all time.
Yeah, along with like Airplane. I think they're
Yes.
always pretty close to each other. Airplane
And
I think
Some
is on
Like
the
It
AFI
Hot.
Top 100.
No, it's not.
It's
I
not?
just went over it.
I thought it was.
It's not. There's not many comedies. Oh, this is another one that was shocking to me. On one of the lists, the comedies were really slim and nil, but like Hot Fuzz was
Oh,
on that,
weird.
and I was
Oh,
like,
that's very strange.
It's a good movie.
Oh, It's a
That's a
great
British
movie.
one, right?
Yeah,
but it was like, like it was like I didn't.
oh, maybe
that
some
one.
Monty Python's in there. Is there
Oh,
any
yeah.
Python in there?
No.
In the AFI?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy Grail,
AFI,
I watched that a million
AFI one is
times.
really.
So
it's
good.
Really thick on the like cinematic breakthrough.
The AFI
things.
list?
Yeah.
So was
it's
it like Tootsie or like
Shawshank and
Graduate or
like Schindler's
something?
List and like
Here, just because we're
it's
here and we're
all
talking
super
about it,
heavy.
I'm going to give you the top 10 really quick.
Top
from
10 what?
AFI's
Comedy?
laughs. This is
Oh,
laughs.
laughs.
AFI's laughs.
Well,
We'll
we're
go-
talking laughs.
So we're gonna we'll skip the middle. We'll start at the top at number 10 and go down really quick. 10.
Please.
Airplane.
Okay,
9.
that's
10?
what laughs.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Keep going.
The Graduate. It
That's
happened
not that
one night.
serious.
Is that the one with Dustin Hoffman?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
That's not a comedy.
Com-
is it?
comedy
It's
by any
like a
means.
very dark comedy.
Yes.
Just funny to
If
think
it
about
even
Dustin
is.
Hoffman's dick.
Oh, thought about it.
This movie's hilarious.
Here I am.
I thought about it. Oh, and I see it.
It happened one night. MASH.
MASH isn't a comedy.
I've never seen it.
Yeah, it
I've
is.
never seen the
I
movie.
guess it is kind of. Yeah, you're right.
Blazing Saddles.
It's
oh,
like
it's good. It's great. Would never be
Yeah.
made now.
Duck Soup.
It's
Oh, yeah,
it's in my
yeah.
top 3 film of all
Duck
time.
Soup.
Oh,
Duck
really?
Soup. It's
Wow.
Duck
it's a
Soup,
Marx
The Night of the Ar-
Brothers thing. Yeah.
I'm gonna say right now, Groucho Marx had such a profound
Yeah.
influence on my
Same,
comedy.
yeah.
Oh.
Like it was such, and Harpo
Harpo.
Marx had such
Harpo's
a huge
my
thing.
my baby
That would
boy.
make sense for
Oh,
yeah,
Harpo.
absolutely.
But Duck Soup is like
is literally
fucking-
top for
It's
me.
it's like somehow this movie from decades. Like what is it? Like
It gives
19
me
what year is it in there?
Full
Does it
belly
say?
laugh. It's like 50,
33.
Yeah,
oh, good
1933. Jokes from 1933 are
Yeah.
fucking you'll die
God.
hilarious.
It gives me belly laughs every single
It's
time.
crazy.
But that was one that Delman hadn't seen. That I
No
literally
shit.
was like, we have to get an annulment. Like, I literally was like,
Or you could
I
just
under-
watch the movie with
Nope.
them. You
No,
don't-
no.
We're getting
I,
into
uh,
it. There is
I
no
already
medium
said
on
it.
this.
It's a little extreme.
So
Alana
sorry.
has not seen them, and I'm like, I am so excited to show.
So
them
you're
to
excited to show. I just
Oh,
get
fun.
upset that you.
I'm
I'm like,
ex-
what
I-
are you doing with your
her.
life?
Get out. Yeah.
The last 4 to round it out is coming in into the 4 spot is Annie Hall. And then we're following that up with Dr. Strangelove
Yep.
or How I Learned to Stop Worrying. And
Love
How I Learned to
Love
Meet
Mom.
Your Mother.
Yeah.
yeah, why does anybody talk about that movie as an acronym? They should. Destroyer, dude.
They just call it Doctor Strange.
And then number 2 is Tootsie. And
God, I
number,
never knew Tootsie
will
was up
number
there.
never
1
be made again.
is Some Like It Hot because both of those movies are about a dude dressing
Dressing
up as a woman.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Which was
it's
hilarious.
it's the peak of comedy.
Yeah.
We were watching Tootsie again because it's like it's in almost every screenwriting thing. If you're gonna write like a romantic comedy and stuff, like it's in a lot of romantic comedy screenwriting books. That Annie Hall and When Harry Met Sally are like 3 that people use tremendously. And Adele and I were watching Tootsie again, and we were like, "Oh, this would never be made nowadays."
Oh, yeah,
like,
no,
it would
it's-
just be
it's
like
real problematic.
It's real problematic.
Just a couple points of
Super
interest.
problematic.
I can't believe Battlefield Earth isn't on the list.
A couple points of interest before we move on, just because I think we'd like to know what's modern and on these lists. Beetlejuice is
Oh,
at
fuck
88.
yeah.
Oh,
Um,
88.
That's the Jerk is
Totally.
89.
That's,
Jerk is so
Jerk is in my
good.
top 3 too. It can't happen.
I if I could if I could wed any woman from any movie at any time ever, I would make Bernadette Peters from The Jerk my wife.
Yeah, that was another one that you see it, and she's so funny in it too.
She's just cute as fuck and funny.
Does the
and,
best
ugh.
Bernadette, and it's always just like,
When we can.
Yeah, it's so good.
that's my Bernadette.
When we can.
Yeah, she's got this little girl voice. She's so good. She still performs.
Yeah. She does. She's banging too.
Mrs. Doubtfire, some more cross-dressing at 67. Big at 42. Oscar-nominated Big.
Large man plays the piano.
Boy becomes large due to magic.
Groundhog's
Magic
Day.
makes a
34.
boy man.
13-year-old sleeps with 35-year-old woman.
Woman has no remorse and pines for years.
Boy, not boy.
Big boy, really regular man.
Big boy gets a job.
Boy's first apartment.
Best friends with man.
Boy tries on suit.
Oh, yeah.
Oh boy, my friend's a man. Other ones.
Help, my dad is playing a giant piano.
Two men flirting in a toy shop.
Men no chopsticks.
Boy who was man and old man on piano.
What's the maximum weight limit of this piano? Starring a man.
Maximum occupancy on giant piano. One man who was boy and one old man.
It is man has child best friend.
Yeah, man has child best friend.
Boy and the mystery of where did the magic box go?
Oh my god. Zoltar ruins boy.
Zoltar pranks boy.
That's the clickbait title of that.
Arcade machine tricks boy.
Or it's
man.
parents terrified, boy gone missing.
Scared mom.
Scared
Boy's
mom.
dad.
Mother scared half to death by her own boy man.
Jesus Christ.
I love it. It's great.
That's so good.
Still a good.
It's still a good
Still
bit.
a good bit.
Wow. And there's new ones.
Yeah.
I can't believe
There's
there's
1,000
new ones.
more that you can make. Thousands more.
Thousands
yeah.
more.
Mhm.
Guys, we
Thousands.
started at, I think, a pretty lame place with my topic, but ended in a good one. Moving on.
Moving on.
Was that your topic?
Yeah, we're
That was
good,
his
man.
topic. He's got it.
I got one. You want me
Oh,
to get
yeah,
one?
Mike,
yeah.
go for it. Yeah.
This is very minimal and stupid.
I love it.
But I was
Already.
thinking that, you know, when you open your car door and there's a couple levels that it'll stop itself.
Uh-huh.
There's like 2 or 3 settings to a car door, and they're usually all perfect for really any scenario.
I know
like
what you're
it'll
about to talk
stop itself right before it gets to another car.
Sure.
And then if you're close to a house, it'll open up all the way until it gets to the house, you know? But there's one place where there are no settings that are okay. And I want to see if this place is universal to you guys. If you were to guess where there is no appropriate car setting where you're not going to bang your door.
Oh, yeah. You mean like a place that's close to us, or a place that like
any place that you could park next to where there would be no amount that you could open your door
like
that
Trader
would be comfortable.
Joe's or something? Like
That's a guess. It's not the one I'm thinking
No,
of.
I would think it's any type of like parking structure. Like any type of parking structure, I get real beefed in.
Where I don't deny it, but it's not the one I'm thinking
Okay,
of.
got
And
it.
each guess is making me think that mine is less relatable.
I'm trying to find where you're going. And
I can't
haven't.
wait to
Once
hear it,
I
because
say
once
it,
you say it,
yeah,
we're all
yeah.
gonna.
Everyone's gonna come.
Yeah.
No,
I can't
don't
wait.
know.
It's been
I
so
don't know.
long.
A freaking Sonic drive-through.
I mean, they're all kind of
Oh,
variations
I
of the
think
same.
is it the one where it's a parking like ticket thing where you just bang it?
No,
No,
it's.
but
I
that's
know.
pretty good.
I know where you're going with this, and I can't wait to hear
What is it?
Gas pump.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
There's like a step up, concrete step up, or a fucking like pillar for some reason.
Or that like weird metal bar that goes like this.
For whatever
or the
reason.
garbage
You're
can.
right.
Well, I think those are all there so that a car can't like just crash right into one.
Yes,
right?
but as a result, there's no comfortable way
Those
to
are
park next to someone.
antiviral video barriers.
They are.
Those are.
Or depending on how you look at it.
Anti-live leak barriers.
Yeah.
There's a million of those. Like, you get to watch people and they're just like,
Yeah.
Scooch out.
Yeah.
Okay.
right.
Yep.
Only to be told in New Jersey that you can't pump your own
The
gas.
wrong side. The different side. Go around.
It tells you there's an arrow.
Go around. There's a different side.
Is New Jersey a self?
Go around.
You can't self-serve in
Yeah.
New Jersey.
You
One of them,
can,
huh?
Have
yeah,
you?
It's very interesting.
Is it weird?
It's from a
Yes.
forgotten time.
Is it uncomfortable?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you have to tip that person?
You don't have to, but I guess you should because it's normally like fucking 10 degrees when it happens.
Yeah.
So I'll always tip a cold person.
Yeah.
But you know what they say.
But not a
always
hot
tip a cold
person.
No.
You leave a hot person the fuck
Leave a hot
alone.
person hanging.
Don't
That's what
touch
they
a
say.
hot person.
Tip a cold boy, leave him hot and
Dripping
hanging.
sweat.
Just don't make eye contact with a
Hey,
hot
cool off.
That
That was him going over him. I hit the guy. I hit the guy. We were walking away.
Oops. I hit the guy.
I hit the hot guy.
Have
Oh,
you
I
guys
hit the
ever
guy
been
again.
in a situation where you had to like crawl into your
Yeah,
trunk
we
to
have
get
one-
to your car or crawl in from your trunk to get to the driver's seat?
You mean, are you asking have I ever been kidnapped?
No. You know how you have to open your trunk and you have to climb over the
when
seats
your
and
friends
stuff?
throw you in the back of a trunk and you gotta go through that tiny little hole to
And
get to
they
the
leave
front
you
of
in
it.
TJ
And they're
tied
sitting
up.
there. You gotta break the back light, stick your hand out on the freeway, let someone call 911, get
That is the
pulled
procedure.
over.
That's the procedure.
That is the procedure.
Is this your topic?
No, I was building on yours.
No,
Oh.
I mean,
I was just interested.
multiple times I've had to park super close to something. We have a shitty garage where like, and with Gus, the bus, we literally have to like park one side and then Delman in his 6'2+ frame has to like oogle over it and just be like, honk, always. Like, always a honk.
Of course.
And then always just climb over it and just be like, ah. And always be
Oh,
like,
so he has to
close.
go
Go out
into
the
the
top.
car to get out of the...
It has to be like the passenger side to get in because otherwise it's just too tight.
Yeah.
It's too tight. Can't happen. Too
Yeah.
tight. I have before gotten stuck. Been like, I'm here now.
Yeah.
Oh,
'Cause
shit.
we have, some people have titties that literally like, you're just kind of stuck in the door and you're like, well,
Excuse me, ma'am. Do you have titties?
I couldn't help but notice.
When they come with the
Oh,
jaws of life. Oh, she has titties.
oh, it's
I don't-
hold on.
we don't mean to assume.
Jaws 2 of life. Jaws 2.
Hi, ma'am. I didn't want to say anything, but it does look like you have titties, so
Yeah,
that's
I'm
a 5%
sorry.
discount
I
on
didn't-
these tickets.
I didn't mention it before. I didn't know it was necessary to mention it. I'm so sorry.
Oh,
but
you just
yes, I
get a
do, in fact.
discount. Next time, let
Okay,
us know.
Great. Thank you so much. Yeah. My friend has butt. Is that it?
We're
Okay.
titty guys.
No,
Yeah,
okay,
hi,
good.
I have
Thank
ass
you so much.
titties. I have those ass titties.
Sure.
Yeah, go ahead. How about 2%? Is that good?
Yeah, great, great.
2% discount.
Yeah.
I told you I'd get it, babe.
He loves a deal. No, that's the thing is that whenever you're like, there's been times I've literally been like, you can do this. Like, just like,
Talking to your boobs.
All right, it's gonna be like a Band-Aid.
What's the what's the longest you've ever slept in a car?
oh, wow.
Does anybody know this?
I did day.
Like during a trip or,
Day or
Or
part-
just like what's the one chunk in your life where you slept the most in a car, from falling asleep to waking up?
I have no proof, but maybe like an hour and a half. On like longer
I'm gonna
road
need
Do you
trips.
mean
proof.
unplanned?
Like
Like you just took a nap?
No, do you mean like,
I've done overnights.
one
and-
time
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Like, have
I-
you
Yeah.
slept in your car
Oh yeah,
overnight
I've slept in my
or
car
something?
overnight.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm.
For sure.
Mhm.
Yeah, I've done like
They were
multiple
pissed in that
overnight
McDonald's
things.
drive-thru,
Oh, they
though.
get so mad. Let's go to Walmart.
How'd
You
the
can just do
honking
it
not
there.
wake you up?
You can just sleep at any Walmart. It's a fact.
You get used to some things.
I guess I just don't. I've never like slept in a car overnight. I feel like, or if I have, I've not remembered. I've forgotten about it.
No, I have.
You blocked it out.
I blocked
Oh,
it
I
out.
had to.
I remember driving one time from up north to down, and I literally I picked a wrong time to drive at night, and I was just like, I'm gonna pass out. So I just fell asleep and then woke up, and they're like the next morning. And
Danger.
I'm a woman.
So that I've done that, and then I've also had the thing where like I've day drunk before, and then been like, hi, have to sleep. Like, I've been like full
That's funny.
sleeping in my car.
Walk out of your house and sleep in your
It's just I don't
I'm
like my
only
mattress.
comfortable here.
No,
This is
fuck
it.
it. I
No.
gotta take it.
My
gonna
car
say-
seat is the most comfortable
I'm gonna
mattress
need-
I own.
I'm just letting you know. I need a sweater to ball up as a pillow, and I'm gonna have to lay on the seatbelt buckle. That's what it's been.
Yeah, there's no comfy spot in a sedan. I'm just gonna be
I was
controversial
watching
with
a
that.
girl on YouTube like talks about how she lives in her car, and she's like, and I'm really quite comfortable. And I was looking at it, being like, no,
No, you're not.
you're not.
You have convinced yourself that
And
you're
I'm
not.
really quite comfortable with my foot on one headrest and my leg on the other. And you're
Yeah.
like, no.
What did you guys say my topic was before we started?
Oh, meatloaf.
Well, before we
Oh, yeah,
we have a
oh,
good
yeah,
one
you
for you.
gotta
Yeah,
think.
before we get to that, we have a
Let me have
new
some of this.
Spencer.
Real.
Hey, Kate, give us one of those really far away screams. There we go.
There she is.
Hey, do you
Coming
guys
in
like
hot.
comic books, movies, video games, superheroes, all that
do.
type of stuff? Huh? Mike,
do.
you like
So
that
do
stuff?
you.
Steve, you like that stuff?
Absolutely, I do. I like all of it.
Yeah, you know you can get all of that from our sponsor, Loot Crate, on a monthly basis. You guys all heard of Loot Crate?
Yeah, I used to have a subscription. I love it.
Yeah, well, Loot Crate is a monthly subscription box delivered direct to your door with exclusive pop culture collections, apparel, and gear. Loot Crate curates, designs everything themselves, and you can't find these items anywhere else.
True.
No matter what you geek out about, this is for you. Basically, you get a box of cool, one-of-a-kind, they geek and nerddom and awesome stuff every single month. That's what we're doing here. Over 30 million crates have been sold, and this month they have their themes are out of this world, featuring Marvel's Venom, Alien, Predator, and X-Files.
Yeah.
It's a good little box.
Joe, I heard they got their Crate Blanchett coming up soon.
Oh, Crate
I
Blanchett.
cannot wait. If there is not a Carol figurine in there, I'm going to be upset.
The Greatest Showman. We'll
Oh,
follow
I
that.
love the Crate of
Maybe a
Show.
little Crate Makuchi.
Oh, I love a crate. It's a niche thing, just a bunch
It
of
is a niche
ukuleles.
thing. And a
Various
tiny
sized-
felt mouse.
Yeah, various sizes of ukuleles. None of them work.
Hey, guys.
You guys, Loot Crate packs $50 of value into each crate for less than $20 a month. You can't lose. There's been over 30 million crates sold. Subscribe now and give yourself a birthday present every month. This month,
That's nice.
sign up now because September 19th is where they will be done with this month's theme, which again is Marvel's Venom, Alien, Predator, and X-Files. Get the best surprises each month from the largest geek and gaming subscription company, Geek Out in Style with Loot Crate. Subscribe now by going to lootcrate.com/Valley and enter the code Valley to save 15% off of your subscription. That is lootcrate.com/Valley
Valley.
and enter the code Valley. Thank
Can
you,
you
Loot
guys
Crate.
can you chomp any more in there as
Can
we
you
do
hear
that?
it in the headphones?
I was actually really loving it because it was just like this.
By the way, Loot Crate, let me know when Savage Dragon's up in your box.
Yeah, and let
Give
me
me some
know when you
Savage
do your
Dragon.
crate Blanchett because I would love to do that. I would also really love to crate Blanchett.
Or
I
Crate
would-
Winslow would be
Crate
good.
Winslow would be good. It's just a series of drawings of boobs, and then hear me out. There's a tiny little oven from Road. What was it?
Oh, yeah. Legendary Road. Or what is it? Fucking
Revolutionary
Revolutionary
Road.
Road.
Yeah, tiny
yeah.
little oven. And
I'd
it's just a
love
kind of little
that.
figurine that you can open the oven, put her little head in.
That movie
real
was
sweet.
that movie fucked me right up.
That movie fucked me.
That movie made
right
me go
up.
like, oh.
We went to
Whoops.
that thinking it was a fun marriage thing, and I was like, we gotta break up.
Yeah.
This can't ever end well, ever. It's really good.
Steve, I'm excited.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
man.
excited about what
Ready
you
to do
have
it.
to say.
Yeah,
Do
so
it.
I recently was cast in a local production of Rocky Horror Picture Show. I'm very, very excited
So
about
cool.
it.
I'm so jealous and
I'm-
envious
dude.
and happy for you.
It's interesting because this year, Alana was saying, like, is there anything that you haven't done that, like, you in a long time
wanna
that
do
you'd
before
want to
you die?
do before
Yeah.
you die? Because I'm
Bungee
dying
jumping.
very soon. And she's like, what is something that in the entertainment world that you haven't tried to do yet that you really want to do? And I was like, man, I really want to do like stage
A snuff
stuff.
film.
No, I was like, I really want to do stage stuff, like some kind of musical
Yeah.
maybe, or like, something on the stage. It's like, it makes me nervous as fuck because like that kind of stuff is like
it's
crazy.
great.
You're gonna kill it.
But yeah, this is a really cool role, and
You are playing. You haven't said what you're playing.
No, I'm playing Eddie, who's the Meatloaf role from Rocky Horror,
Yeah,
which
it's
is
so fun.
such a fun.
Give us a
role.
couple. Give us a couple bars there. Give
You
what
don't
song
have to
you're
do that.
singing.
Whatever happened to Ooh, Saturday night. That's all.
Yeah, it's so
Okay,
good.
that's all I got.
So good.
Really
That's
good.
not even. It's just a little something. It's nothing. I had
We
Cheez-Its.
kept doing bits of Steve popping out and being like, and then I come in and I go, Rocky,
Rocky Horror, Rocky Horror.
Okay. Oh, all
my
right.
favorite
We'll think
song.
about it.
We
We'll
did
think
that
about
for
it.
50 minutes.
But yeah, man, I'm really stoked. Once I have info about where and when, I'll say so here, so that if you guys want to see it,
I want to see it. I'm ready.
Yeah, I would love for you guys to come. I hear it's like a really, really good time with this group because they've been doing it for like 4 years, and I almost did it the year that I did Frankenstein MD.
Oh, wow.
Oh, really?
Yeah, way back when, and I was like, "Fuck, I just don't have the time for this." So, like, getting another chance to do it, I'm really excited because it's been growing in popularity. This
Yeah.
version of it.
Don't be nervous about it because you have plenty of time for rehearsal. You'll find that really
Yeah,
fun,
yeah.
and then when you do it, I don't know. I always think that I did a lot of musicals in my youth, but it was one of those like there is really honestly for stage stuff. There's nothing like it. Like
I know.
that's
I'm very
why
excited.
I did stuff later on with that, but with stage, it really is like that kinetic energy of like live people just loving. It's just it's a dream. It's like also. I mean, Mike knows because stand-up, it's like there's that weird endorphin that you're like, this is unlike anything
Yeah,
ever.
I used to do musicals as well.
Did you dance a lot?
I did
Wait,
Oliver.
Oh,
Jesus
I was
Christ
Captain
Superstar?
Hook. What?
I've seen the Captain Hook photo.
You're a crook, Captain Hook.
That's not what it was like.
Yeah. No, I love it.
That's so cool. Crook, Captain Hook.
Role meant a lot to me.
What is
Wait,
it
what
like?
else
Throw
did
the
you
book, Captain Hook.
No, what the fuck? What song is that?
This
It's
is
Arrested
from
Development.
Arrested Development.
Oh,
They always
okay.
cut
They
back
keep
to
cutting
the
back.
Captain Hook musical. It's not a Peter Pan musical. It's a
It's
Captain
just a
Hook.
It's a Captain Hook musical, dude. Arrested Development is so fucking
It's
good.
so good.
What were you in? So you played Captain Hook in a Peter Pan?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
The Peter.
How old
Peter
were
What was
you?
the song? Do you know the song?
6th grade.
Was there a song?
Yeah, it was. I go Tarantella, and I asked somebody to play a Tarantella, and then the Croc shows up, and we never sing a song.
love it.
Wait,
Oh,
really?
wait, the joke is that
Oh
Captain
no, there
Hook
is a
never
song,
gets to sing.
and it's about poisoning boys. I think it's called Poisoning Boys.
Grab your flasks. We're gonna poison boys. We're gonna poison boys. We're gonna
Don't
poison
just ask. We're
gonna
gonna
poison
poison
boys.
boys.
We're
We're
gonna
gonna
poison
poison
boys.
boys.
That's exactly it.
Poison
I
boys.
love
Poison
it.
boys. Poison boys. Poison boys.
Get your sacks. We poison the boys. We poison the boys.
We poison the boys.
Oh, I
Just
love
be our guest, but you're saying
Yeah.
boys
Yeah.
and boys.
And then there's a key change, and
Oh.
Of course there's a key change.
Poison boys.
Poison boys.
the smallest pirates sing
And
the
then,
highest.
yeah,
We've
that's-
got no
it's
choice.
like
Gotta poison
The
boys.
smallest poet always comes to the front and like knees on his knees goes poison boys.
And then there's
That's
that
always
break
what
where
it is.
some guy comes in for a little bit of extra comedy, but he
Yeah.
doesn't sing the line. It's the break in the song. He goes, "Wait, should we poison girls?" No.
Poison boys. Poison boys. Poison boys. Poison boys. Poison boys.
By the end of the song, the Croc comes in and is doing all the choreography.
Yeah, he's dancing
And then the
with
song
it.
stops and they're like, whoa!
Oh yeah, they all do that skip thing, and then
Yeah,
they get
and then they
chased
all run
around
off.
stage.
Yeah. And then everyone goes,
Yeah, and the curtain goes. Yeah, curtain goes.
And then it's just the Croc
that's how
and he
the
goes,
scene ends.
Poison boy.
That's how the scene ends. And then the next scene, it pulls up. It's just Peter Pan on a stump, and he's like, Tink, are you here? And then
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah, I think they're trying to fucking poison us.
Who would ever give you that idea?
I've been shitting my brains out for days.
Have you guys noticed that none of us have grown up? I think we're poisoned.
We aren't the first boys that have tried to be poisoned around
I think
here.
they're stunting our growth. It's something with our pituitary.
Yeah. It makes you all dizzy and they can't find their way home, so they call the Lost Boys.
So yeah, what's a performance you guys remember doing that
I've
you want to talk
done-
about?
A lot. I was mentioning earlier, one of my favorite, what we would call a pure train wreck would be Grease. And
Every high school does
every high school
Grease.
does Grease.
You were
it
Danny.
was put on. It was like a student production because we would do those. And for senior years, we'd have student productions of things. And we did a student production of Grease. And I remember like none of us could ever figure out Leader of the Pack. It would start in like that broom broom because it was like a recording. Like no, there's no
Of course
Yeah.
it was.
recording broom broom and it was like every single time everyone was like, "Oh no, the song!" Like every time. It was just like,
so you ran out while the song started.
Like, yes. Every time, or we'd be on stage and be like, "Ba da da da," and go broom broom, and you just see panic. Broom broom, the leader of the pack. I met him at the Christmas. Every time. Just pure pandemonium. Always someone that couldn't, but just had the felt skirt that was like, yeah. So just the shittiest thing. And then I think I've mentioned it before, but I did a horrible monster musical, and they had to give me a broken leg because I couldn't dance. And it was like I played like this old woman, and I was like singing in this voice the entire time.
It was a monster musical.
It was like I was literally like the mother of
It was a
Frankenstein.
graveyard bambusical.
Which, like, what is this? I think about it often because I'm like, what was this show? And it was like a huge thing that we put on at a
it was
junior
just a
college.
dream you had at some
And it was like a fever dream. It was like it's so reminiscent of Rocky Horror. Someone just yoinked it, but it literally was like this couple shows up at this mansion, and like Dracula's there, Frankenstein's there, the werewolf is there, and I'm like the mother of Frankenstein.
Frankenstein?
No, I know, I'm
your
not
friends
the mother,
want more
no.
punch?
I was the mother of a werewolf.
Don't forget to put on your bolts before you leave.
It's ridiculous. But I was like, werewolf boy. And I remember singing, and they were just like, what?
You had
and
an
I'm
accent like that?
Yeah. They literally was like, I want you to
Weird.
do a Russian accent for the werewolf
What
mom.
the
and I
fuck
was
musical was this?
You got it.
Russian werewolf.
It's actually called I'm Sorry the Bridge is Out. You'll have to spend the night.
That's
No.
the whole.
That's the whole
too
title.
long.
Jesus.
And it was unreal. But that it was also one of those that like you'd be like, oh no, the song.
We got to go sing I'm Sorry the Bridge
no, we
is Out.
gotta go. Like,
I hope I don't do that for this thing.
You're not. You're
No,
gonna
it'll be
be
fun.
You'll be great.
You're
There's
gonna be-
also like when you're on stage with like a bunch of people, it's like a team.
Right,
team
that's
effort.
true.
It's nice.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
super nice.
It's just been a while. I'm not actually. I mean, I'm a tiny bit nervous, but it's just been a while since I've done anything like this.
It's
So I'm
super
very
fun though,
excited.
and
You
it's a
have a great
total
time.
blast. And even when it is like I don't know, even when it is as shitty as it can possibly be, it's like the most fun period.
Oh yeah,
like it's
yeah,
just
yeah,
a
yeah.
full
I'm very excited.
full-time blast.
Plus, we're all going to be wasted, so it won't.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
good. I'm. That makes me feel better. Actually.
I don't know if you've heard about the long-held theater tradition. If you're in a theater troupe and you guys perform, everybody has sex with each other after.
I know.
After the
It's a-
I
final.
was
Thespian
actually
orgy.
told that. I
It's a
was actually.
thespian
Yeah.
orgy, yeah.
You're going to get fingered.
Joe,
Eddie.
anything?
Eddie
anything
got
from this
fingered.
Oh, Eddie got
What
fingered.
number is that on the list?
The laughs list.
I can't believe it beat Tootsie.
Yeah.
No, we're good,
Between
man.
airplane.
I was in Pippin. I've talked about that
Oh, yeah,
before.
yeah. I love
but
that.
I'm still riding the high of us doing it together during our Poison the Boys bit. So I'm happy. I'm good. I'm
Oh,
done
great.
with the podcast.
Oh, okay, great. Great. Okay, perfect. All right, guys. Well, listen. Thanks to Mike Falzone
Yes,
for
thank
filling
you,
in.
Mike
Thanks for
Falzone.
having me.
You're
Rest
always
in
a
peace,
great
Elliot.
you're always a great guest / co-host / friend.
Thanks,
Slash
man.
lover.
So it's great to see you /
Comfortable
lover.
environment in here.
Yeah, it always is. We try to be that, right,
warm.
Kate?
Except for the chairs.
Yeah. I'm working on it.
All right, well, guys.
We do have one more call out that I want to do. It's from
Oh,
our,
sure.
It's from our Patreon. We're going to get back
Oh,
into
yeah.
kind of giving out shout outs
The shout
to
out
some of our
perks,
our patrons at the I forget what the tier is called. We'll just say the 100 tier.
Yeah.
And we'd like to shout out projects from the people that help support us. And we've shouted this guy out before, but it's a really good one. It's
Yeah.
called lettersacrosstime.com. From
Oh,
Nick
yeah, this
Perry.
guy's awesome.
It's
Yeah, he's
really
great.
cool. It's a cool service where you basically sending you letters from characters through the mail. So
Yeah.
it's a service where he sends you a letter from a character or a person, and you open them up, and it's really cool. Let me read the bullet points a little bit
Okay.
better. It's short stories told through letters in the mail, written by unique characters throughout time. Go sign up for a free small email sample of one of the stories. There's short stories told through letters written to you about. For $25, you get
That's
3 months worth.
fun.
That's 6 letters. It's a great gift to give to people that are really into this type of stuff.
Yeah.
For role players, book lovers, etc.
Also, when was the last time you got a letter?
I
love
know.
letters. I
It's
love
really
letters.
cool. Anyways,
Letters are
check it
nice.
out. There's lots of genres: horror, Western romance, historical crime. Go give it a look-see and give him some love because he gives us a lot of love too. That's Letters Across Time.
Can you do cool sex stuff with it?
I'm sure you could.
Well,
Like,
ask
could
Nick
you
Perry.
sext like like Susan B. Anthony or something like that.
Well,
and
good.
she would write
This
you
is
back.
letters. It's letters. So
Well,
if you want to Google,
But you mean
My
by
dearest
sext?
Susan.
yeah,
you mean-
maybe give it a go.
Sext, like writing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Got
Okay.
it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
I mean,
You're gonna have to check with Nick
essentially,
Perry.
I
we
don't
could write
actually want
Werewolf
sex.
Mom as well. Like,
Yes.
we could do
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Cool, man. Well,
Yeah, man.
thank
I
you
love
so
it.
much for being a
Thanks, Nick
patron,
Perry.
Luke
Really
Perry.
appreciate- Nick Perry.
Perry.
Nick
Wow.
Perry.
All right.
Luke Perry.
Luke
Beverly
Perry might
Hills
be.
Thank you,
Perry.
Luke Perry. Sorry you're not doing better.
Luke.
So, guys, thank you so much for listening to the Valleycast. As always, we want to thank our patrons right off the top because you guys help us make this thing happen. And also, you patrons are lucky enough to get this podcast before everybody else, which is Mondays, as well as the full video version of the podcast where you can see us all doing our awkward hand movements during that Lost Boys musical part. And if you're not a patron, you get it on Thursdays, and then you get to see a highlights video of the podcast, but you don't get the whole tamale, and that's what I'm saying.
Everyone loves a tamale.
So, guys, thank you so much. Once again, thank you, Mike.
Yay, Mike!
Thanks, Mike.
And thank you, Kate.
Yay,
Thanks, Kate.
Kate!
All right, bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.